I'm going to skip the intro today. Yes, because if you love football and you play this game, you already know why we're here. A few days ago, I decided to do a couple of quick Google searches, just to see if the rest of the world was feeling what I was feeling. First, I typed in, what is the most hated football game in 2026? Take a look at this screenshot. Google's AI overview didn't hesitate. It pointed straight to EA Sports FC Mobile, backing it up with discussions from the FUT Mobile Reddit community, and the frustrations players have been sharing for months. But I didn't stop there. I searched again, asking, what is the most greedy gaming company? Look at this again. Electronic Arts appeared right at the top, with discussions about pay-to-win mechanics and predatory microtransactions. Think about that. Whether you agree with every search result or not, they all point to the same thing. Thousands of players are frustrated with the direction of this game. And as someone who literally builds content around FC Mobile, someone who focuses on head-to-head gameplay tutorials to help players get better at the game, I can't sit here and pretend anymore. I can't keep making videos hyping up the game when the core game still has so many issues. We need to have a serious, unfiltered talk about how EA is slowly killing its own community. Let's start with the biggest problem in FC Mobile, the gameplay itself. Think about how crazy that sounds. The one thing every football game is supposed to get right, the actual football, is the very thing that's driving people away. EA has stripped away the feeling that your skill actually matters. We don't have a real skill gap anymore. We have a pay gap, a luck gap, and a game that too often feels like it's making decisions for you instead of rewarding the better player. If you've played enough head-to-head, then you already know exactly what I'm talking about. Call it scripting, call it DDA, call it whatever you want. The result is always the same. You can dominate an entire match, create chance after chance, defend perfectly, and somehow still lose because the game suddenly decides that nothing you do is going to work. You read a pass before it's even played, make the perfect tackle, and the ball magically bounces straight back to your opponent. Your defender with good stats and pace suddenly runs like he's carrying a truck on his back, while your opponent's attacker turns into prime Usain Bolt. Your goalkeeper forgets how to catch a ball. Your players stop making intelligent runs. Passes go in completely different directions from where you aimed. And it just doesn't feel like you're playing football anymore. It feels like you're watching the gameplay itself. Then you've got VSA, where matches are decided more by your squad than your actual ability. VSA is just a casino simulator based on how good your card stats are on paper. And Manager Mode, where you're basically praying the AI remembers how to play football. Just a completely randomized AI nonsense. And as if all that wasn't enough, hackers and exploiters continue to ruin the competitive experience. You spend days grinding to reach the top, only to lose progress because someone decides to cheat, abuse the system, or disconnect matches. It's exhausting. This isn't the competitive football experience we were promised. This isn't the game so many of us fell in love with. It's a game that constantly finds new ways to frustrate the very people who keep it alive. Now let's talk about something that should scare EA more than anything else. The biggest creators are walking away. And don't just take my word for it. Look at what's happening to the community. Some of the biggest, most dedicated FC Mobile creators are quitting because they've simply had enough of the disrespect. Look at Red Devils 96. He completely walked away from the game. Look at ByGuy9GN HD. This is someone who streamed FC Mobile consistently, built a huge community around the game, and even competed in an official FC Mobile tournament. Yet even he reached his breaking point. He got so frustrated with the gameplay that he quit live on stream and started playing other games instead. And these are just the creators I know about. There are many more who have either quit completely or drastically reduced the amount of FC Mobile content they make. Think about that for a second. When some of your biggest creators, your competitive players, and people who have invested years into your game no longer enjoy playing it, that should be setting off alarm bells inside EA. These are the people promoting your game every single day for free. If they're losing passion, what do you think the average player is feeling? But does EA seem to care? Honestly, it doesn't feel like it. And this isn't just about them. It's affecting me too. I'm a gameplay tutorial creator. My entire channel is built around helping people become better at FC Mobile. But lately, it's becoming harder and harder to even open the game. Every update, I hope things will improve. And every time, I end up feeling disappointed. I used to be the kind of person who couldn't go a single day without logging into FC Mobile. It was part of my daily routine. Now, I can go 3 days without even thinking about the game. And when I finally open it, I play for 5 minutes, remember why I stopped, and close the app again. That hurts me because I genuinely love this game. And it's not just me. I started this journey with 6 close friends. We all loved FC Mobile. We all grinded together. We all looked forward to every update. Today, 4 of them have completely quit. Not because they got bored of football, not because they found something better, but because they got tired of the frustration, the gameplay, and the feeling that nothing was changing. Watching them move on made me realize something. They're actually happier now than they ever were forcing themselves to keep playing a game they no longer enjoyed. And honestly, I never thought I'd reach the point where I understood exactly why they left. So, how did we get here? Simple. Unadulterated corporate greed. Somewhere along the way, EA stopped treating FC Mobile like a football game and started treating it like a money-making machine. Almost everything now feels designed to squeeze as much money as possible out of the community. And one of the biggest ways they do that is by giving players false hope. Take the Neymar situation as the perfect example. For months, the community begged for a Neymar card. Everyone wanted him back. EA finally listened, or at least that's what it looked like. They gave us a free Neymar. But his stats were so underwhelming that he was barely usable at the highest level. Then, almost immediately, they released the version everyone actually wanted. The Elite Neymar, and locked him behind a pay-to-win box. The same thing happened with Messi. His best version ended up hidden behind premium packs. And guess what? They dropped the new Great Ronaldo card. And of course, it's exactly what we expected. A massive money-grabbing box player. They gave him the glorious 5-star weak foot, made him absolutely cracked, and then hid him behind a paywall. They know exactly how much we love CR7, and they are using that love to completely drain our bank accounts. It's the same formula every single time. Build the hype, give the community hope, then put the best rewards behind a paywall. And it doesn't stop there. Every major update is advertised with promises of gameplay improvements. Yet somehow the gameplay ends up feeling even worse than before. The World Cup event should have been one of the greatest moments in FC Mobile history. It's the biggest tournament in football. Every football fan gets excited for it. Instead, EA turned what should have been a celebration into one of the biggest disappointments the community had seen. Even Team of the Year, an event that's supposed to be one of the highlights of every season, left countless players frustrated and disappointed. Then comes the endless card cycle. Every couple of weeks, EA releases another version of the same players with a slightly higher OVR and slightly better stats, making last month's cards feel outdated almost overnight. And it doesn't matter whether you earned that card through weeks of grinding or spent real money to get it from a box. A few months later, it's no longer competitive and you're expected to start all over again. So what's the point? What's the point of grinding for weeks? What's the point of spending your money if the card you worked so hard for is going to become obsolete a few months later? It's an endless cycle. Keep grinding, keep spending, keep chasing the new meta. Meanwhile, the same gameplay issues, the same bugs, and the same frustrations that players have been complaining about for months, or even years, are still sitting there waiting to be fixed. But here's the most frustrating part of this whole situation. It's not even EA anymore. It's us, the community. And I hate to say it, but we've become way too easy to manipulate. EA has figured out the perfect psychological trick, and it works almost every single time. Whenever the community reaches its breaking point, whenever everyone is fed up, whenever social media is filled with complaints and players start talking about boycotting the game, EA doesn't fix the real problem. They simply throw us a small free reward. Just enough to calm everyone down. Just enough to distract us. Just enough to make people forget why they were angry in the first place. Look at the captain's event. The community was furious. People were calling it one of the worst events we'd had in a long time. Then EA handed out a few free shards. And just like that, silence. The complaints disappeared. Everyone moved on. The actual problems? Still there. Then the exact same thing happened with the draft system. Players were complaining again, so EA dropped 10 free draft entries into everyone's inbox. The community celebrated. People thanked EA. Everyone forgot about the real issues for a few days. And now, we're right back where we started. complaining about the exact same problems that were never fixed. That's the cycle. We get angry. EA throws us a small reward. We celebrate. Nothing changes. Then a few weeks later, we're angry all over again. It's the oldest trick in the book, and somehow it keeps working. They don't solve the problem. They distract us from it. They hand us a shiny little gift while the foundation of the game continues to crack beneath our feet. Dear EA, if anyone on your community management team is somehow watching this, then please listen to us. We wouldn't be sitting here making videos like this, wasting our time, and screaming into the void if we didn't genuinely love football and want this game to succeed. Nobody complains this much about something they don't care about. We're complaining because we know FC Mobile can be so much better than this. If your vision for the game is to make it completely pay to win, then just come out and tell us. Be honest with your community so free-to-play players can stop holding on to false hope and decide whether they want to stay or leave. But please, stop giving us false hope. Stop telling us you've listened to community feedback when the same gameplay problems keep showing up update after update. Stop acting like everything is fine when so many players are frustrated. You're pushing away the very people who kept this game alive. You're losing your most loyal players. You're losing your biggest content creators. And you've completely destroyed one of the most enjoyable parts of FC Mobile, the market. There was a time when people loved trading, investing, and grinding billions of coins just to finally afford their dream card. Now the market feels lifeless because tradable rewards have become so limited that there's barely any supply. So this is my message to EA: fix the gameplay. Reward manual skill instead of making players feel like the game is deciding matches for them. Reduce the AI automation. Improve the rewards. Respect the time your players invest every single day. Because if things continue down this path, there won't be much of a community left to save. And to everyone watching this, don't let a free pack, a few shards, or a handful of draft entries make you forget the real issues. If you're frustrated with the gameplay, the scripting, the hackers, the greed, or anything else, leave a comment and tell me your worst experience this season. I genuinely want to hear your stories because I know I'm not the only one feeling this way. And if you believe this game deserves better, subscribe to the channel. Because I'm not making this video out of hate. I'm making it because I love this game. And I refuse to stay silent while I watch it lose the community that made it special. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you in the next one. If I can still find a reason to log in. It's still your boy, Gentle Joe. Peace.